Yo, once again, it's on. Back at you one more again, Real Kens TV and the House Like Kitchen Sinks. Hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment, definitely share, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and be sure to hit that post notification. So anytime I bring you this action and this heat, guess what? You're amongst the first to receive. Now, with no further ado, let's get into this afternoon's video, if you will. 2:42 p.m. Tuesday afternoon. It's a beautiful day here in Kentucky. And recently I was on a channel, and it was a young lady, and she was actually, she was encouraging people by telling them her story as far as how she became monetized on YouTube. So I was looking at a lot of the comments, and there was a lot of people that were discouraged because they were small YouTubers such as myself, and they were saying that they were having a hard time obtaining views as well as subscribers. So I left a positive message, and it got a lot of feedback and you know different questions or what have you. So I figured I'd make this video today just to kind of tell you all my side, my story, and to uplift and continue to encourage the individuals that may be stuck at a certain amount of subscribers, or they're not particularly getting views on their videos. Just want to share my story with you in hopes of encouraging you, and hopefully you don't give up. When I initially started my YouTube channel 10 months ago, I started with my phone. That's basically it. I started with my phone. I ain't have any, high price camera equipment. I actually do have camera equipment, but I've never recorded not one video on any of my, I was going to say my Sony cameras that I have. I've never recorded any videos. I've never edited not one video. So I think that that's important to put that out there, just letting people know that you can start your channel and you don't have to have high quality equipment. I don't have an iPhone or anything like that. I don't really believe in spending a lot of money on phones. If you do, to each his own. I'm not knocking you. It's just been my experience because I end up dropping them and breaking them, or, so I just rather not spend a whole lot of money on phones. But nevertheless, um, in my personal opinion, I'm far from an expert at YouTube. I'm still learning as I go every day. As I mentioned, this is my 10th month. It took me approximately about 8 months to become fully monetized on YouTube. Now, to become fully monetized, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers. You have to have at least 4,000 watched hours, which means people had to watch your channel for at least 4,000 hours. There's another monetization program that YouTube started last year, and it surprised me because a lot of people are not familiar with it. And if you're not familiar with it, basically, once you obtain 500 subscribers and you have 3,000 watched hours, you're available. But it's not really even monetization, to be honest, because your money is made on YouTube when you're able to place ads throughout your videos. And at 500 subscribers and 3,000 watched hours, basically you can people can purchase what's called super thanks, super chat, super stickers, and basically just kind of donate to your channel. So like if you're going live or something like that, and people they like what you're saying, or they just want to donate to your channel, they can purchase send you a super sticker or super thanks. That's the major difference between having 500 subscribers, 3,000 watched hours, opposed to 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watched hours. So it's a tremendous difference. So I believe that YouTube probably did that just for incentive, because I understand that a lot of the YouTube channels that actually, that people start, they fail, because people get discouraged, they give up, or it may be something that, you just wanted to do in the beginning, but, you didn't really stick with it. How I became monetized, in my opinion, I stay at it. I'm constantly posting content. I constantly post. So you may say, well, why don't you edit any of your videos? My thing is this about editing. I'm learning to edit right now. Every day I'm working on, I'm actually using CapCut. And the reason that I wasn't particularly worried about editing in the beginning is because I wanted to get my name out there. Real Kens TV 859. I wanted to just post as much content as I possibly could post. So every day I'm posting. I may not particularly post videos every day, long form content, but I'm putting something out there. Now, when you say that you're stuck and you're not able, like for instance, one person told me that she's been on YouTube, I want to say 2 years, and she has 250 subscribers. So she's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm only, I can't seem to get above 250. So I'm asking her, how often do you post? You see, you get out of what you put into something. If you only have 250 subscribers and you've been on YouTube for 2 years, it doesn't sound like you're particularly posting that often. So you have to constantly post, 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 post. Now, what you post, it has to be of some substance. You can't just post anything, but who cares? Don't even worry about your views right now. At this point, I'm really not getting a lot of views. To be, perfectly honest, I may get 100 views, 150. Sometimes I only get 60, 70 views. I don't worry about the views because if you keep putting it out there, eventually, they'll catch on. The algorithm will catch on. The world will catch on, and your channel will grow. But you actually have to put in that work. You got to put in that effort. Another thing that really, really helped me with my subscribers is shorts. I constantly post short videos. You have to figure out, the best time to post your shorts, when your audience is watching you most. You see? So use those shorts, even if it's not even from a long-term video that you made. If you have something on your mind or you have something that, a thought that may be interesting, you think that, people may want to hear it, put a short out, 60 seconds or less. That's what a short video is. Put it out there, it's gonna garner attention to your channel, and people will click onto your channel and say, I like this guy, I like this young lady, and they'll post, they'll subscribe to your channel if they like you. Now, on the flip side, with shorts, what I found is a lot of times people like what you're saying, and they'll subscribe to your channel, but they don't come back to your channel too often. You see? So there's a downside to shorts as well, but I don't necessarily want to call it a downside because you get subscribers out of it. And the more subscribers you have, the more opportunity that you're going to have to actually grow your channel. So I know YouTube, it gets frustrating. I know, never get down on yourself. Never, ever get down on yourself. Don't worry about what the next channel has. Sometimes I find myself looking at other channels and I'm like, man, this person didn't use a thumbnail. This person, their title is very, very similar to mine. How they get 10,000 views and I got 87 views? You can't worry about that because there's nothing that you can actually do about that. You don't know really what the scenario is, what the situation is with them. Only thing you can do is just focus on yourself. Don't worry about any other channel and just grind. Now, if you want to edit your videos initially, I'm not telling you not to. I just know that editing is a process, and in order to get your content out there, you're going to have to consistently post content. Now, if you have a lot of time on your hands and you have the time to drop, 4 or 5 videos a week and you can edit all of them, by God, go ahead. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead and do you, if you can do that. But if you don't really have the time to do that initially, you work and, kids and things of that nature like everybody else, just put it out there. Don't worry about the editing. That's my personal approach. That's my personal opinion. Now, and it's also my opinion that once I do start editing my videos and I use a higher quality camera and equipment, then my videos will, start to get more views. But like I said, in the very beginning, I'm not worried about any of that. I'm just grinding. Once you get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, 4,000 watched hours, you actually apply for see, if I was editing, I would have edited that part out. So this is raw and rugged, to say the least. You apply through AdSense, and basically once you apply through AdSense, that's getting your account set up, your banking information, because every month, when YouTube pays out on, I believe it's the 21st, it's between the 21st and the 26th of every month. That money that you've earned for the month, it'll go directly into your account. So, you have to enter your banking information, your tax information. They have to verify your actual address and verify that you are who you say you are. So what they do is the last step is they'll send you a PIN number through the mail. Once they send you that PIN number, you go back into your app, you enter the PIN number in, and next thing you know, you're a YouTube partner. They'll tell you that it's going to take several weeks. It didn't take me that long. Once I did the initial information verification on my app, it took maybe a day or two. And then once they sent me the PIN number, that took at most a week to come in the mail. Entered the PIN number in. The next day, I was, fully monetized. I was a YouTube partner. So once you become a YouTube partner, you won't receive a check until you have to cross the $100 threshold. So, say for instance, in January, if I made $46. Well, I wouldn't get a check because I didn't cross the $100 threshold. So February comes, and let's just say I make $50. Well, it's $96. I'm still $4 short. So in March, once March comes, and I make, let's just say $20. Well, now I'm past that $100 threshold, so I'll receive a check or deposit to my account. So that's how it works, initially. But if you're doing YouTube for the money, it's probably not going to work out for you. It has to be something that you love to do, something that you like to do. You're passionate about it. So I don't really worry about the money, even though, like I said, I am monetized at this point. I don't worry about the money at this point because I actually like getting on here, doing things to help people. And that's why I made this video, because I know that, like I said, I was reading the comments and people were saying that, it's very, very difficult to obtain subscribers. And I get it. I've been doing this for 10 months straight. I've never taken a break. I'm grinding every day. So I totally understand and I get it. But you can actually do it. Sometimes you just have to recreate yourself. If you're talking about something and it's not really catching on, maybe you can, kind of broaden your horizon. You don't have to just stick with one niche. I talk about prison. I talk about, heck, you see me doing an encouragement video for the, up and coming YouTubers such as myself right now. Sometimes I talk about relationships. Sometimes I talk about sports, entertainment. I talk about a variety of subjects, but it's not about money with me. I know that the money, it'll come on down the line. I talk to some heavyweights in this game, guys that got 300,000 subscribers, 200,000, 80,000 subscribers. And yeah, the money is very, very plentiful once you get up there. But, there's stairs. It's not elevators, stairs. So take your time. Keep grinding. Don't worry about anybody else's numbers. Your numbers are going to climb. I remember when I looked up and I had 100 subs and I was like, wow, I got 100 subscribers. So my next thing was, okay, 250. Then I got to 250. I'm like, man, let me get to 500. Then I got to 500. Now I'm starting to really, I'm like, okay, I got 500 subscribers. I looked up, I had 800. I'm like, whoa, I'm close to 1,000 subs already. I get to 1,000 subs. I'm feeling very, very good. Like at that point, I think it was fully monetized in 8 months. So I want to say when I got to 1,000 subscribers, it may have been at the 5-month mark, something like that. And once I got there, I was so far from 4,000 watched hours. In my mind, I was like, I'll never get to 4,000 watched hours. I had like 800 and something watched hours. Because when I initially started, I didn't have anyone to work with me to tell me certain things. And I didn't really put in the research initially that I needed to do. Short videos do not count towards watched hours. I didn't know that. I was focusing on short videos for probably my first 2 months. I rarely even made a long form video because I was just making shorts. And then I ended up finding out like all of these shorts, yeah, they're giving me subscribers, but it's not counting towards my watched hours. So I was like, oh man, so I was so far behind, but I just kept grinding, just kept putting out content. I, had a couple videos that, they did a couple thousand, 3,000, 4,000. And that's another thing. I've yet to have a video do over 6. I think maybe my biggest video that I've done is maybe 6,000, a little bit over, 6,200, 6,300. I've yet to have that, big video, where I do 25, 30, 40, 50,000 views. I've yet to have that yet. So all of mine has just been grinding, man. 1,000 here, 500, 400, 300, 200, just grinding. And you can do it too. I do it If I could do it, you definitely could do it. So hopefully this video has encouraged, some of you all that are thinking about giving up and you're thinking, oh man, this YouTube thing is just not for me, No, it is for you. It is for you. You just got to post more content, reinvent yourself or broaden your horizons, rather. You don't necessarily have to reinvent yourself, but broaden your horizons. If you feel as though, okay, I'm putting out content, but it's not catching on, it definitely will. Start working those shorts. Sometimes it's good to go live. You may not have that many people on your live. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. Like I said, don't worry about the numbers. Do your shorts, go live sometimes, and continue to post your content. Hopefully this information has helped you out. Feel free to hit me up at any time. I can answer any type of questions that you have. I don't have a course or anything like that I'm trying to sell. I'm trying to crack the code to this YouTube thing too, so we can all learn together and perhaps you all can help me. Real Kens TV. Hopefully you like the video. Feel free to comment. Definitely share. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And be sure to hit that post notification. So anytime I bring you this action and this heat, guess what? You're amongst the first to receive. Now, y'all make sure, again, y'all share this video because there's a lot of people that need to hear this. They need this encouragement. They're on the verge of quitting. Perhaps they have quit. But, this may encourage them to, I'm going to try this once again because Real Kens TV 859 said that I could do it.